my first official leg workout here in Portugal. I think if I had to choose one lower body exercise, this would be the one. Getting 18,000 steps per day. You can eat this every day. Bom dia, Lisboa. And today we are here getting morning sunlight directly from Europe's biggest gym, Mr. Big, in Lisbon, more precisely in Carcavelos, which is exactly where I live. Actually 5 minutes from where I live. Now, we're gonna have today a full day of eating, and I'm gonna show you as well my workouts. And today we have probably a nasty one, a leg workout here in Mr. Big, which is gonna be my first official leg workout here in Portugal since I arrived. There are some nice toys over there, but I'm gonna try to stick to my plan without trying different stuff that I'm not supposed to try. But yeah, every time I come to a new gym, especially this one, you see so many different toys that you just feel like trying everything. But anyway, we come with the plan, we stick to that. But for now, just getting a little bit of morning rays. The weather is getting a bit cooler, as you can see here, that I'm now a bit better equipped, because it's not as hot as in Dubai. Currently it's maybe 19-20 degrees, which is pleasant, to be honest. So I'm just getting a little bit morning sunlight to regulate my circadian rhythm, wake up a bit. I'm gonna have a little bit of caffeine, long Americano. And if you're coming to Portugal, don't ask for Americano, ask for avocado, which you're gonna see in a while. So let's order this espresso. So in case you're wondering, the coffee here is way cheaper than in Dubai. In Dubai I pay for a coffee $4 or $5 at least, and here I'm paying 80 cents, which is less than €1, which is maybe 3 dirham, something like that. So yeah, but anyway, Lisbon is getting a little bit more expensive. Don't think that you're gonna drink coffee everywhere for this price. This is just a local coffee shop, traditional one, small one, right next to the gym. So yeah, don't get spoiled by 80-cent coffees. So now just to give you a brief introduction about this workout. Yesterday I did upper body, today I have a lower body session, and I'm trying now to train. The last couple of days I was training in the afternoon, 3-4 p.m. But by that time I feel drained and I feel tired. The gym is a little bit more packed as well. So I prefer to train in the morning, even though strength levels might be maybe a little bit less. I would say 2 or 3% less, like it's minimal. I prefer the metabolic effects of training in the morning in a fasted state, which is what I'm doing. So I woke up at 6:30, currently it's 8:30. I'm just having this black coffee, fasted state. I'm going to train legs in a fasted state, and I'm going to have a high protein breakfast after this, which is what I'm going to show you after this workout. Some people say they prefer to eat before the workout, they feel stronger. I mean, it all depends. If you're asking me advantages and disadvantages, probably disadvantage is that you're going to be a little bit weaker for the leg workout. But again, 2, 3, 5% maybe, and it actually depends. I feel stronger when I'm not fasting for 20 or 30 hours, but fasting for like 12, 14, perhaps 16 hours, because it produces more growth hormone, more testosterone, more catecholamines, adrenaline. So I feel strong, I feel good when I train in a fasted state, but some people feel a bit weaker. So if your goal is to maximize muscle growth and strength, then of course it's better for you to train fat. So have 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, 2 hours before some carbs and protein. But I would say if your goal is improve your metabolism, improve insulin sensitivity, burn fat while maintaining muscle, and overall, like for longevity purposes, to improve your metabolism, to improve your fat burning abilities, I would say training in a fasted state, both cardio and strength training, are highly beneficial to train in a fasted state, because you tap directly into your fat stores, and as long as you're having enough protein, nailing your calories in your protein during the feeding window, then you're perfectly fine. You're not going to lose any muscle. So it all depends on your goals and where you are.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
So I think we're gonna have a nasty session here. It seems gym is not busy, have a lot of machines, a lot of toys to play with, but for now we need a good warm-up because we don't want to get injured.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range, cause I grind through the climb, I invite.
Alright, so let's get it started. We have today leg workout, 6 exercises, warm-up is done. And we're gonna start with, in my opinion, one of the best exercises for lower body. I think if I had to choose one lower body exercise, this would be the one, which is exactly the one that I'm doing right here. Bulgarian split squats on the Smith machine. Very stable, very safe for your back, for your knees. It doesn't put a lot of load on your spine, so it's a great exercise and it works glutes, quads, hamstrings, literally everything. If you do this properly, you're gonna know why is it so good. So we're gonna start with this one. We're gonna do 3 sets of 8, increasing the weights gradually. Progressive overload is key, remember that. Alright, so Bulgarian split squat done. 3 sets of 8. Actually I did 4 sets. But the first set that I do is always a warm-up set, because I always like to prime my body for the workout, for the movement, to understand, have the mind-body connection, and even in terms of for safety purposes. Maybe if it was like 5 or 10 years ago, I would just go straight to the exercise. But now I do 1 or 2 warm-up sets to make sure that my body is ready to, above all, train with safety and not with ego. So 4 sets, 1 warm-up set and 3 working sets, 8 reps. Second exercise now. This is an absolute destroyer, which is the pendulum squat, and most of the gyms don't have this one. Actually, it's been a long time I don't use this machine. This is a great one for quads, and today I'm doing this one. In case you want to do similar workout and you don't have this machine, you can even do a hack squat or even a Smith machine squat. Keep it simple. Just try to understand, don't focus so much on the machine that you need to use. Just understand the movement pattern, the exercise that you need to do, the muscle that you need to work, and try to find an exercise that will mirror that. So for today I decided to do this one because I have it, but if I didn't have, I would do just hack squat or a normal squat on the Smith machine probably.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
Alright, so more than halfway now. 2 exercises done. We've done now hamstring curl, so lying leg curl. Sorry, it's getting difficult to speak. If you do a proper leg workout, you know what I mean. Actually, quite destroyed already. So I finished 2 quad dominant exercises, then 1 hamstring dominant. Now I'm doing calves, and I still have 2 more exercises. Now 40 minutes. This will be around 55 minutes, I assume. Probably a little bit longer because the gym is too big and it's my first official leg workout here, so I'm still trying to figure out the best machines, because for example they have like 7 different leg curls, so I was just trying to see which one do I prefer. But anyway, if you go to the gym, don't be so picky, don't be as picky as me, so just go straight to the machine and get it done. Now, calves. Standing calves, this is a nice machine. Everything is Panatta, not everything, but most of the equipment here is Panatta. Hammer Strength, Techno Gym have a lot of nice machines here. It's insanely good, this gym. Now, let's finish here calves and move on to the next one.
Go, 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 go.
Alright, so almost done. Finishing here with deadlifts, and something that I don't advise you to do, Romanian deadlifts at the end of the workout, but it's a good finisher. The only thing is that probably you're not going to lift as much as you're lifting at the beginning. I did already a couple of exercises for legs, and doing this one I'm doing a little bit lighter, but the good thing is that all the muscles are activated, so you can actually feel the proper muscles. So I'm doing a stiff deadlift with the barbell. I was supposed to do a machine that is out there, but it's always busy, and so I decided to replace by our old school barbell, so that we're not always depending on machines. But here it's tempting to use machines because there are a lot of machines, and this is something that lately I've been changing. You know, I love barbells and dumbbells, that will be always the core of my workouts. But as I get older, I feel that the machines are getting so good that when you go and get a good session in, it's really safe. You get a good bang for the buck, because you're not, for example, if you're doing a barbell squat, it's a great exercise, yeah, you need to have a good core activation, you need to have good mind-body connection. The likelihood of you getting injured on the back squat is higher than if you do, for example, a hack squat. That's why, as I get older, I feel that I enjoy more and more machines, because I feel the working muscle, I have good mind-body connection, and I feel that it's safe without compromising my back or my knees or anything like that. Even deadlifts, I'm not doing heavy, I still do deadlifts, but not too heavy. So my priority now is not gains, it's not be as shredded as possible, it's to maintain is longevity, feel good, and basically be in the game for a long time. And I don't care about impressing anyone with weight or anything. I do this for myself. Thank God I've never had a serious injury in more than 20 years of training, and that's how I want to continue. Now let's finish this set. Alright, so workout done. Absolutely destroyed, but in a good way. I don't know why, but here in Portugal I feel like my sleep is better, my energy is better, my workouts are slightly better, I would say. I'm not as destroyed, like I'm able to push more, and after the workout I just feel fresh. So 1 hour workout and now I need to buy some stuff, so just going here get some groceries in a supermarket called Lidl. It's a big chain here, and usually I go to Pingo Doce, it's another chain, but today I decided to try this one because there are certain things that we cannot find in others. So some things I can find here, some things I cannot find here, but yeah, it's good to try some things in one supermarket, other things in other supermarkets, because for example I can find yeah, organic eggs, it's fine, but I'm trying to find organic milk and they don't have organic milk, so we'll need to find another alternative. So after a great workout and some groceries, I went back home and I prepared my breakfast. I like to keep it minimal carb, high protein, moderate fat and low carb for the first meal to manage my insulin levels and keep insulin low ideally. Personally, my breakfast, I tend to do 3 or 4 eggs with 70 to 100 grams of egg whites to boost a bit more the protein content, but I always make sure that I have at least 3 or 4 whole eggs because that's where most of the vitamins and minerals come. After that, I put together avocado, some nuts, berries, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, and this meal gives me roughly 55 to 60 grams of protein, minimal carbs, around 35 grams of carbs, and on average 900 calories of pure fuel. Alright, so here we are. After a nice workout, I think we deserve a good steak. And for steak, what's going to be today? It's going to be exactly here. Cervejaria Trindade, the oldest brewery here in Portugal, founded in 1836. Definitely a place for you to visit if you're coming to Lisbon. So let's see what we have inside. It's my second time here. It's been a couple of years I don't have lunch here. I don't quite remember, but I know that their steak is very good. And yeah, it's basically a grilled sirloin steak with some French fries, but I'm gonna try to be on track and not order the French fries. So let's see what they have. And done. Nice steak with some grilled vegetables. Nice one. No dessert for now. Now let's get a couple of steps here in beautiful Lisbon. And I don't know, I'm not full. The steak was moderate, like I would say maybe 200 grams, so decent portion, nothing major. So now let's see, maybe I think we deserve some ice cream, no? We've been training hard, so let's see if we deserve today a nice dessert. So if you want a good ice cream, this is definitely the place to come. And yeah, why not? I think I deserve one, so we still have a lot of steps in Lisbon, so let's see what they have inside. So what has to be, so here we go. Ice cream from Santini. I chose 2 flavors, which is coconut and hazelnut. Let's give this a try, but it looks promising. That's the beauty of getting a morning workout and getting 18,000 steps per day. You can eat this every day, but you need to deserve it. And after a nice ice cream, we kept going on, more steps in Lisbon. And in case you didn't know, Lisbon is known to be the city of the 7 hills. What it means is that you're gonna burn some extra calories walking around, and that's exactly what I did, finishing this day with 18,000 steps, and the weather was perfect. And after a long and nice day in Lisbon, we go back home for dinner, where we're gonna eat sea bream with vegetables and sweet potato. I hope you enjoyed this day with me in Lisbon, and I'll see you on the next one.